Exeter City move into the automatic promotion discussion as Newport County drop points. But who's going to be happier this coming weekend as we enter the festive period? We'll get a look next. Prediction today, we take a look at match number 16 out in League 2, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to get you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, League 2 related, woo, football related. We got it all here in a bloody house. That's right, we're back at home, of course, from our travels past week. Games coming thick and fast. I don't know where we are. In fact, we might actually be on the road again in a couple of weeks' time. We'll see how it all pans out. We've actually got tickets to come to England. Of course, new rules, new implications to decipher, and I've got to make my call. Either we come to England now or we put it off. I don't know. I just don't think it's probably best for us to travel at the moment. Anyway, talk more about that another time. But anyway, let's take a big shout out to the patrons working behind the scenes. I do appreciate you guys. And actually, we actually had a bit of a bad run at the moment. We're losing patrons, of course. Enter the month of December. I do understand, of course, needs must and all that kind of jazz. But I do appreciate the guys that sticking by the channel. Of course, we try to kick the channel onto another level, and again, with the support of the patrons, we could do just that. We're getting there. We're edging closer to 20,000 subscribers. Still a bit away yet. We're trying to get up to 18,000 at the moment. That's the goal for the end of the calendar year. It's within touching distance, around about 100 and some subscribers away. So maybe, just maybe, we can get there very soon. But until then, though, a big shout out to the patrons. If anyone else wants to support the gang, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. And also, if you want to go that extra push, you'd also check out the other links: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. We're trying to get those numbers up as well. Just go over there, bang the likes. It's a piece of piss, free of charge, no questions asked. But anyway, let's go and have a look at how we all got on last time around, of course, as we kick forward into the next round of matches out in League 2. Of course, kick it all off with Port Vale against Leyton Orient, of course. Well, these are the free hits. These were the free hits, of course, that took place on the weekend. I gave you all these, so everybody at least has 2, unless you just decided to be fair on yourselves and didn't go for them anyway. So it was a 3-2 win for Leyton Orient over Port Vale. Got it bang on the nose, lads, as I did, as everybody did as well. Good goals on the day. Dan Johnson on the score sheet, Conor Wilkinson and James Brophy on the score sheet for Leyton Orient. Liam Legg, Dr. Legg's son there, and Christian Montana on the score sheet for Port Vale as they lost. Their playoff ambitions are slowly fading. So yeah, got that one right. So did most of you guys, if not all of you. Bolton Wanderers, though, big winners over Southend. 3-0 win for the Wanderers as they keep their season alive. Nathan Defonso, Young Doyle with a couple of goals there to get themselves into contention to maybe make a push, an outside push at the top 6, top 7, whatever it is these days. So into the real deal now. Let's take a look at it. Bradford against Cheltenham, and it was a 2-1 win for Cheltenham. Goals on the day. In the Cheltenham victory was Clayton Dawson on the score sheet for Bradford. Alfie made Chris Clements on the score sheet for Cheltenham with the winner on the 76th minute to give them a double. Actually, remember the 2-0 win ain't too shabby though. Mansfield, they won against Cambridge. Actually went with Cambridge with the 2-1 win, so I got that bad boy wrong on this one. That was on Wednesday night. Jamie Reid on the score sheet for Mansfield, who just keep on believing that they're in this discussion here. Carlisle winners over Salford. I actually went with the 1-0 myself. 2-1 was the final score. That was on... That was also on Wednesday. Goals on the day there. Lewis Alessandro on score sheet, Rice Bennett and Sean Bernard for Salford as they took a tumble there at Carlisle. Next, of course, we had Colchester against Crawley. That ended up as a 1-1 draw. Actually went with a 2-0 win. Got the right amount of goals. That was on Tuesday night. Goals on the day were Callum Harry on the score sheet for Colchester. Jordan Tunnicliffe getting an equaliser for Crawley in an even Stevens game there. Morecambe, no big winners against Barrow. 1-0 on the day. Of course, David Dunsmore's taking a tumble there. Carlos Mendes Gomez on the score sheet for Morecambe. Sam Hurd got himself sent off on that one as Morecambe moved back into the top 11. Barrow, of course, hanging on in there. Bradford not doing too great either at the moment. Walsall, though, they drew against Stevenage. Called it, lads. I went with a 0-0 draw. It was a 1-1 result in the end. Armadi Ote on the score sheet for the penalty spot for Stevenage. Josh Gordon on the score sheet for Walsall, also from the penalty spot. The 91st minute equaliser. I went with a 0-0. Forest Green Rovers against Newport. That ended as a draw as well. 1-1 final score. 2-2 for me. That was on Tuesday night. The Vegans taking out the leaders. Tristan Abrahams on the score sheet for Newport. Jamie Matt On score sheet for Forest Green. Of course, Abrams goal from the penalty spot in the 45th minute. So 80 Shabby. Grimsby got a battering from Exeter at home. Ian Holloway's boys not doing too great at the moment. Ryan Bowman on score sheet with a goal. Brandon Williams with a couple of goals of Matchday as well. Luke Hendry on score sheet for Grimsby, giving them hope, but too little too late. Towards the back end here, Harrogate they got smashed as well. 5-2 by Scunny. Big result for Scunthorpe as they move up the table a little bit. Abo Isse with a couple of goals there. Ryan Loft, Emmanuel Oriassi and Aaron Javis on the score sheet with Jack Muldoon and Connor Hall on the score sheet for Harrogate in a 5-2 win. I went with a 1-0 for Harrogate. Shame on me. And of course, the new manager bounce continues as Tranmere 1-0 winners over Oldham Athletic. Keith Hill doing a number for Tranmere right now. James Vaughan on score sheet to move them into the top 8. Oh yes, believe baby. I got myself 2, 4, 6, 8 out of 12, lads. 8 out of 12. Where does that put me in the league? I'll tell you in a minute. Of course, Newport County lead the charge. Of course, 1 point clear over Cheltenham. Exeter into 3rd. Forest Green Rovers, then Vegans up to 4th. Carlisle 5th. Cambridge 6th. And Leyton Orient are in the top 7. Tranmere not too far away either, with Salford, Bolton, Morecambe within touching distance. A win away from entering the playoffs. Southend going down. Stevenage not too far away either. Bradford in trouble, as are Barrow. That's just, of course, right here, right now. Still a lot of football to be played. We're only at maybe the midway season. This has got a mind of its own, so we got to slow the fish down here, lads. Look, 3 straight fish game, 4 to 8 straight fish with 9+. You're in the top bins. So let's take a look at how you all got on then, shall we? Let's take a wee gander. Irish Stringer did poop. Salter did okay. Escobil, you had a shocker, brother, but it's okay. We are QPR, not too bad either. Shepherd did bits. Well done to you. Of course, Period did okay. The D-Man did poopski. Kodoopski. Cody Cohen, not too bad either. Ollie Hambling did bits with an edit. Owen also did very, very well with an edit. Dubious edit as well. Questionable edit. Jakob Jakobsen also did very, very well. Well done indeed. And Russell Frost also did very, very well indeed. Moving forward, Alex Weller did bits. Okay, did okay. Yannick Buster did bits. Richard Dawson did okay. And Gaming Charlie not too bad either. Olaji Ojo, he did okay. And Lauji and Cow also did pretty dang good. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. We are QPR, the D-Man, and Irish Stringer. Close your bloody eyes. But I'll show Owen Murat, King Kid, Ass, and Take Your Names with a 9 out of 12. Big scoreline that with an edit. I'm just saying. Ollie Hambling as well in the top 2. And then the chasing pack of Period, Alex Weller, Cody Ho, Gaming Charlie, LG and Cow, and okay in the top 10. Oh, how about the overall leaderboard? Well, this is what it looks like as it stands. Bow down to your king, boys. In fact, bow down to your kings. It's Gaming Charlie and Russell Frost are your leaders right here, right now. They wear the crown right now. Are they going to be the kingpins of League 2? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. Of course, it's still very tight at the top of the table. Owen Esquivel, Yogi Jackson, and Yannick Buster make up your power 5. And then Shepherd hanging in there in 7th, alongside LG and Cow and the chasing pack, of course. But that's just this week and this week alone. Let's take a look at it. Of course, the next round of matches kicking all off with Scunny only Untitled taking on Leyton Orient on Saturday the 5th. It's St. Nicolaus Day. Will there be a bit of gold in your shoes or will there be a chocolate poop? That's what we want to see. So these two sides play each other in the past. There's actually 33 times, 14 wins for Scunthorpe, 6 wins for Leyton Orient, and 13 bloody draws. The last 6, these 4 for Scunny, 1 for Leyton Orient, and 1 draw. That's how picture was at Brisbane Road. It's up here, lads. It's up here back in November 2019. It was a 2-0 win for Scunthorpe back in League 2, of course. Alex Gilead on the score. We lead Novak getting the consolation goal. Oh, an extra goal there for Scunthorpe in a 2-0 win. Heading into this, Scunthorpe actually won 3 on the bounce. Sorry, scrap that, flip it around, chew it, and eat it. Of course, Leyton Orient actually won 3 on the bounce, picking up wins against Harrogate, Bradford, and Port Vale. So, on the flip side, Scunthorpe, though, pretty much better actually. 1 defeat the past 5 for them in all competitions. That was against Bolton a couple of games back. Heading into this, of course, the bookies odds. Let's take a close look at the bookies odds on this one. 9-5 for the host, 9-4 was your draw, 6-4 is your Leyton Orient. Orient coming to this, of course, on the cusps of big strides here in 7th spot. But for them, the cut she goes high as 3rd in the table. Scunthorpe actually in 20th in the table at the moment, and for them, the cut she goes high as 17th. Maybe just maybe an ambitious climb of the league themselves. I've gone with Scunny to nick this 1-2-1 win. They're on a good bit of form. I think they'll grind out another one against Leyton Orient. Next up, of course, we have Barrow up against Salford City, of course. Let's take a close look at these. These two sides played each other 2 times in the past, 1 win apiece, no draws. Of course, last time out, which was back in the Northern League Premier back in 2018. Around about this time last year, last time a couple of years back, it was a 3-2 win for Barrow. Goal scores on the day. Jacob Blythe on score sheet with Kemi Augustine as well. Blythe actually got a couple there. Matt Green and Ibu Touday on score sheet for Salford. Gus Mustafa get himself sent off on this one. Salford actually back-to-back defeats for them. On the flip side, Barrow without a win in at least 6, just 2 wins all season. Quick look at the situation out in the league. In the bookies, 58 for Barrow, 29-20 for Salford, and 12-5 is your draw. Salford coming to this in 9th in a win for them. They could actually go as high as 6th. Barrow coming to this in 21st in a win for them. They could actually go as high as 18th in the table on this one. I've gone with Barrow to get something out of this with a 0-0 draw. And again, not really big, not really impressive, but they'll be happy with a point regardless. Next up, of course, we have probably one of the form teams in the league, if not the form team in the moment. It is Bolton up against Port Vale. Now, these two have played 24 times in the past. 19 wins for Bolton, 1 win for Port Vale, and 4 bloody draws. draws, of course. Heading into this, Rovers. Bolton have actually won 6 out of 6 between themselves and Port Vale over the last few seasons. Of course, last time out was back in League One. It was a 2-0 win for Bolton at Port Vale with David Wheat on score sheet with Gary Medine as well. Last time I played that at the DW or whatever the heck they call it. What do they call it? I don't even know anymore. Reebok or something. It was a 3-1 win for Bolton by 2016. Zach Clough, Josh Vila and Laurie Wilson scored it with Sam Hart getting a consolation goal there for Port Vale. Heading into this, like I said, Wanderers actually winning 5 on the spin in all competitions. On the flip side, Port Vale losing 5 on the spin themselves. Not great form for them at all. Heading into this, bookies odds on this one, 30-10 for Bolton, 2-1 is your away win. That is Port Vale, 12-5. 12-5 is your draw on this one. Of course, Bolton coming to this in 10th in the win for them. They could actually go as high as 6 in a tier, but on the flip side, Port Vale coming to this in 14th in the win for them. They could actually go as high as 12th in the league. I've gone with a 3-1 win for Wanderers on this one to take it to the house. Yes, indeed. Next up we have Bradford against Carlisle. Bradford in a bit of trouble. Carlisle doing very, very well for themselves. Heading into this though, 12 times these two side players though. 5 wins for Bradford, 4 for Carlisle, and 3 bloody draws. The last 6, these 2 wins for Bradford, 3 for Carlisle, and 1 bloody draw. And that draw was last time around at Carlisle. It was a 0-0 draw back in December 2019 on Boxing Day, should I say. Last time I played each other at Valley Parade. It was back in September 2019. It was a 3-1 win for Bradford back in the day. Harry Pritchard with the goal there. Kevin Mellor as Zili Ismaili with Ben Richards. Everton get himself sent off. Only for Oloma on the score sheet for Carlisle with Jack Bridge also getting carded as well. They're coming to this though. Carlisle are just 2 defeats. 2 defeats in the past 3 for them. On the flip side, Bradford without a win in at least 6 in all competitions. Heading into this, bookies odds on this one. Bradford are 7-4 for the victory, 6-4 for Carlisle. They are the favourites. 12-5 is your draw. Bradford coming to this in 22nd spot, just 1 spot, 1 point above the drop zone at the moment. But doing for them, they could go as high as 18th in the league. Carlisle coming to this in 5th, and for them they could actually go as high as 2nd in the table. Oh yes indeed, and I've gone with Carlisle to nick this one as well with the 2-1 win to again potentially put them in to top 2 consideration again. Cambridge up against Oldham, of course. These two sides played each other in the past 25 times. 5 wins for Cambridge, 9 for Oldham, and 11 draws. The last 6 is 1 for Cambridge, 2 for Oldham, and 3 bloody draws. Last time played each other was in Cambridge. It was back in August 2019 in League 2. My phone's going off the clappers here. 2-1 win for Oldham it was back in the day. Goal scorers on the day. Let's have a look at it then, shall we? It was Uko Vera on score sheet. David Wheater as well. Mark Richards getting the money goal for Cambridge. Sandwiched in between those Oldham goals. Oldham coming to this, just 1 defeat the past 4 for them. That was against Tranmere just the other day. On the flip side, Cambridge coming to this, 1 win the past 5. That was against Peterborough in the Papa John's Trophy. Indeed. Let's take a look at the situation out in the bookies then, shall we? What do we have on the bookies odds? Bookies odds. Cambridge 11-10 for the victory. They are the favourites, 3-2. Or 5-2 is your draw, 14-5 is your Oldham. Oldham coming to this on the climb at the moment. They're actually in 17th spot, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as 13th. On the flip side, Cambridge coming to this in 6th, and a win for them. They could actually go back into the top 3 and automatic spots into 3rd in the table. I've gone with 2-0 for Cambridge on this one. Harry Kuehl's boys take another hit. Next up, of course, we have Cheltenham up against Exeter. This one's a fruity one. It is 2nd against 3rd, indeed, with automatic spots on the line. Or getting close, of course. These two have played each other 20 times in the past. 9 wins for Cambridge. 9 wins for Cheltenham. 8 wins for Exeter and 3 bloody draws. The last 6 sees nothing for Cheltenham, 4 for Exeter and 2 bloody draws. Last time I played was back in November 2019. It was a 0-0 draw in Exeter. Last time I played it in Cheltenham in the league was a 1-1 draw also back in March 2019. Heading into this, Cheltenham actually winning 5 of the past 6, drawing the other one. On the flip side, Exeter losing 1 to the past 6. The rest winning 4 of those and drawing the other one. The draw was against Bradford all the way back in the middle of November. Heading into this, though, the bookies odds on this one. What do we have on the bookies odds? 6-5 for Cheltenham, 21-10 is your Exeter, and 5-2 is your draw. Of course, a win for either of the two sides. And guess what? They could go with a big fat W. But who will take the advantage on this one? I've gone 3-1 win for Cheltenham to take it to the bank and again move on potentially to top spot. Next up, we have Stevenage up against Southend in the battle of the S's. Now, these two sides played each other 7 times in the past. 1 win for Stevenage, 4 wins for Southend, and 3 bloody draws. That's right. Last 6 sees 2 for Stevenage, 3 for Southend, and 1 draw. Last time played each other was in the League Cup back in 2019 in August. It was 2-1 win for Southend in Stevenage. Last time played each other in the league, though, in Stevenage was a 1-1 draw back in 2015. And goal scorers on that day were Dane Paddock on the score sheet for Stevenage with Barry Core for Southend. Heading into this, though, Southend without a 1 win in 1 win in 5 for them. On the flip side, unbeaten in 3, Stevenage winning 2 and drawing 1 in all competitions. Heading into this, quick look at the situation out in the bookies odds on this one. 17-20, 2017 on for Stevenage. Don't call favorites. 13-5 is your draw. 16-5 is your Southend. Southend are a bit of trouble. They are rooted to the foot of the table. 5 points on the board so far. A win for them, they go nowhere. On the flip side, Stevenage are just above them. It's 2 teams that are heading down as it stands, but a win for Stevenage, they could go as high as 18th in the table. I've gone with a 0-0 draw. 2 struggling teams trying to get points, and guess what? They're not going to get many between them, 2 of them. Next up, of course, we have Harrogate against the Vegans, of course, Forest Green. These two sides never play each other, according to my eyes. So this will be the first for them. Heading into this, of course, Harrogate just one win in the past 6. That was against Mansfield a couple of games back. On the flip side, just one win in 6 as well for the Vegans. They need a bit of meat in their diet, perhaps. We'll take a look at the bookies' odds on this one. What do we have on the bookies' odds? Harrogate for the victory on this one. 21-10 for the victory. 2-5 is your draw. 6-5 is your away win. Forest Green Rovers, of course, a win for the Vegans. We'll see them from 4th. Goes high as 2nd on the table. Of course, Harrogate mid-table at the moment. We'll win for them. They could go as high as 12th in the table. I've gone with a draw on this one. 1-1 draw in the end. Again, another point in the bag for Forest Green. Another point in the bag for Harrogate. But guess what? Both of them want wins, and they're not going to get it in my eyes. Next, of course, we have Mansfield Town against Crawley, another one of the form teams at the moment. Mansfield just one defeat the past 6 for them. Up against Crawley, who had 1 win and 6 for them. On the flip side, heading into this, 15 times these two sides play each other. 7 wins for Mansfield, 5 for Crawley, and 3 bloody draws. The last 6 sees 1 for Mansfield, 2 for Crawley, and 3 bloody draws. Again, last time played each other was in fact in Crawley. It was 1 win for Crawley back in September 2019. Last time played each other in Mansfield, that was back in January 2019. It was a 1 win for Mansfield. Of course, goal scorer on the day, Tyler Walker. Yes, indeed. Like I said at the start of this one defeat the past 6 for Mansfield. That was against Harrogate a couple of games back, and all competitions as well. On the flip side, 1 win the past 5 for Crawley. That was against Wimbledon in the FA Cup. Big result for Crawley there. Heading into this one, take a look at the situation out in the table. Mansfield 21-20. They are the favourites for the victory. 5-2 is your 12-5 is your away win. That is Crawley. Crawley coming to us in 13th in the win for them. They could go as high as, get this, in 9th in the table. Mansfield coming to us in 19th in the win for them. They could go as high as 17th and maybe reboot their season. I've gone with a Mansfield win on this one with a 2-0 win to take it to the house. Next up, we have Newport County against Morecambe. It's the leaders up against Martip. Surprise package, of course. Morecambe doing very, very well. These two subjects are the 14 times the past. 3 wins for Newport, 7 wins for Morecambe, and 4 bloody draws. Yes, indeedio. The last 6 is 1 for Newport, 2 for Morecambe, and 3 draws. Last time I played was in Newport back in March 2020. It was Dale Gorman on the score sheet with a 1-0 win. Heading into this, of course, Morecambe just 1 defeat the past 6. That was against Salford in the league. On the flip side, 1 defeat the past 6 for Newport. That was against Plymouth in the Papa John's Trophy. Heading into this, of course, the bookies' odds on this one. Newport County, where are we? 30-8. They are the favourites for this one. 14-5 is your 70-4 is your Morecambe. Morecambe coming into this in 11th, and win for them. They could actually go as high as 6th in the table. Of course, Newport Town lead the charge at the moment, and a win for them will remain. Top of the pops, top of the pops. Oh yeah, top of the pops. 2 defeats so decision, but again, a win will remain there, top of the pops. And I've gone with a Newport win to make top of the pops once again. Next up, of course, another form team in this, Tranmere. In fact, they are the form team, winning 5 on the spin now, taking on Walsall, of course. Heading into this, two bridge of the 24 times in the past. 9 wins for Tranmere, 7 wins for Walsall, and 8 bloody draws. The last 6 sees nothing for Tranmere, 4 for Walsall, and 2 bloody draws. Last time played each other was in Tranmere in the League Cup back in 2018. It was a 3-1 win for Walsall. Last time played each other in the league was in League One back in 2014, and it was a 1-1 draw in Tranmere as well. Milan Lankovic on the score sheet for Walsall. Cole Stockton as well on the score sheet. Again, 6-6 for Tranmere in all competitions. Walsall without a win in 6, a bit of trouble for them. Of course, new manager mouth Keith Hill doing wonders. Tranmere 13-10 for the victory. 5-2 is your 90-10 is your Walsall. Walsall coming to this in 16th in a win for them. They could actually go as high as 12th. Tranmere doing very, very well again. A win for them. They could go as high from 8th to 3rd in the bloody league. Of course, promotion back on the tracks. Of course, if they get the W, I'm going with it as well. They are doing bits and taking aims. Tranmere the team to stop them with 3-0 win in the end. And wrapping it up. It'll be Colchester up against Grimsby again. We have the soft spot team for this season anyway, with Holloway in charge. These two sides played each other 10 times in the past. 3 wins for Colchester, 4 for Grimsby, and 3 draws. The last 6 is 1 for Colchester, 2 for Grimsby, 3 bloody draws. Last time played each other was in Colchester back in February 2020 as a 3-2 win for Grimsby. Charles Vernon on the score sheet with a hat-trick, Luke Prosser and Theo Robertson on the score sheet for Colchester. Heading into this, of course, 1 win in the past 6 for Grimsby. On the flip side, 1 defeat in the past 5 for Colchester. Heading into that defeat was against Exeter a couple of games back. Bookies odds on this one. Colchester are even Stevens for the victory. 13-5 is your Colchester. Sorry, is your Grimsby. 12-5 is your draw. Grimsby coming to this in 18th. A win for them. They could actually go as high as 16th. Colchester coming to this in a 12th spot. A win for them. They could get back into the playoffs, into 7th spot with a W if they were to be victorious. I've gone with them though. 2-0 winner despite against my love for Holloway. I think they'll lose this one, and Colchester will take it to the bank. And that's what I think will happen this weekend out in the old in League 2. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Newport County lead the charge, still 1 point clear over Cheltenham with Carlisle up to 3rd spot. Cambridge, Exeter, Forest Green, and Tranmere make up the push into the top 7. And with Southend and Bradford going down on goal difference. Ho, ho, hee, ho. Not a Merry Christmas for Bradford if that was to continue. But that's what I think will happen. And Matchday number 16 out in League 2. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early for the Prediction League indeed. That's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. And if you're new, bang your subscribe to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, League 2 related, World Football related. We're all here under one roofski. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way, you can check out the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook are in there. Try to check those bad boys out. Smash the likes and follows. and all those. They're free to go. And if you want to go that extra push, you can become the latest member of the Brotherhood. Become part of my extended family. Of course, next when the opportunity arises, we can get all together and hang out with the patrons. Of course, new perks and privileges are coming for patrons, with including moderators, roles, my Discord's getting fired up and all that kind of stuff. But again, if you want to do that, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. Until then, though, that's all I've got for you. Of course, who's going to be leading the charge as we enter match day number 17? We've got picks for that coming right around the corner. But until then, I'm going to let you get out of here. Be safe, mask up, Merry Christmas, hey, happy St. Nicholas Day. Put your shoes outside, because you never know what's going to be dropped in there. Until then, though, I'm out!